Good morning, Africa. It is 10:10 GMT from Accra, Ghana, and my name is Stephen Selassie. We have a special information section for the Tony Elumelu Foundation's Entrepreneurship Program for 2022. Have you ever heard of any young person who had a brilliant idea and won $5,000 that was sponsored by a philanthropist from Africa, specifically from Nigeria? Have you heard that the chairperson of UBA Bank gives more than 3,000 young Africans out of hundreds of thousands of young businessmen and women who come Africa? Yes, this is that opportunity. Last year, 2021, thousands of young Africans from across the continent had the opportunity to pitch their ideas in from the idea stage to scaling up stage where they benefited from 5,000 whopping dollars. In Ghana, that should be about 30 something thousand Ghana cedis. And today is that special opportunity for you to be a beneficiary of this wonderful opportunity because we are very much aware that unemployment has become a canker in Africa that has to be eradicated. And the SDG goal number 8 talks about good jobs that give people decent incomes. At the same time, help to develop the continent. My name is Stephen Sio, and today is the TEF information section for 2022 applications. So if a friend of yours is connected to this, share this opportunity. You might not be the one who may have a family member or a friend invest into you, but this is an opportunity for you to have a free grant. You don't need to pay by the loan. It's a free grant of $5,000 to boost your business, kickstart that idea that can change the lives of many young people. And I have in the studio today some officials of the TEF Ghana, that's the TEF Alumni Network of Ghana. And it's such an honor to have them dedicating their time to join us to share some information on what can make you win. And this year we are being very ambitious. We want to make sure a lot more people from the continent win. And Young TV is not what only in Ghana, it's what across more than 48 African countries. So wherever you are, TEF is open on Tornado Entrepreneurship Foundation's entrepreneurship program is open to everyone who is a young person who wants to participate in it. So we are looking forward to ensuring that each and everyone who hears of the opportunity can participate in it. I have in the studio one of the most passionate men I've ever met. He's so passionate about the TEF Melu Foundation, and over the months, he has been in touch with me. What can we do? What can we do? How can we expand the net of young people who apply from Ghana? And he will be sharing with us some information. We also have a TEF mentor who is also from Ghana who will be sharing his thoughts. So let me use the opportunity to welcome Mr. Martin Adato, who is the hub lead for Ghana. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd love you to use the opportunity to introduce yourself a little more. What do you do, who you are, and just for the purpose of those who are watching. So please go ahead.
Thank you, Yali TV, for this opportunity. My name is Martin Adato, as you have said. And I happen to be the hub lead for the Tony Elumelu Foundation, Ghana. I'm also a businessman who is into the sales of electronics and home appliances. Actually, I joined the TEF Ghana Network and the Tony Elumelu Foundation by applying some years back. And started in 2019 and I was selected. After then, I applied to be the Ghana hub lead, that is the ambassador of the Ghana Tony Elumelu Foundation Africa. So basically, that's a little.
We are also pleased to announce that we have one of the Tony Elumelu Foundation entrepreneurship mentors who is also joining us virtually in the person of Mr. Isaac Kwanzaa. Mr. Isaac Kwanzaa, you're welcome on Yali TV.
Thank you for having me. And
And,
it's my pleasure to join you.
all right. So,
Let me just tell your,
yes, go ahead and tell us
I'm
a
hoping
little
that the next
more
session
about
I'll be able
yourself.
to speak with you. Okay. So my name is Isaac Kwanzaa, as you rightly mentioned. I've been a mentor for the past 3 years. I've had the opportunity to work with entrepreneurs across Africa, namely Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, Gambia, Nigeria, and a couple of others in Ghana. And I'm passionate to see more people get this opportunity and try. Just as you mentioned in your introduction stages, the amount involved is free money, but you must work for it. That's what I can say for now. So it's good to be here.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, viewers, if you are watching this live broadcast, we are live on Facebook, Reality TV on Facebook. Later on, we'll also have a rebroadcast of this. But it's a golden opportunity for you to make inquiries, ask questions. Maybe you've heard about this program. A friend of yours has won it. You've been wondering, how can I also win? This is a golden opportunity. Simply connect via Facebook and then drop your comments in the comment button area and we will read your comments. So I'll love to find out from this. Who qualifies to be a Tony Elumelu entrepreneur, Mr. Adato?
Okay. To qualify to be a Tony Elumelu entrepreneur, you just have to be someone who is so special and unique about having a business idea. That's so to also have an idea to transform the world. Then it doesn't have any age cutoff and anybody can apply irrespective of the business or whatever, be it social business, NGO, or whatever business. Each and everyone who has a passionate vision by idea qualifies.
Amazing. And as you rightly said, so if I'm into maybe I produce maybe I'm into fish farming or I produce vegetables or any of those things. Maybe I'm into sewing. I just sew clothes or briefs for young people or I'm into tech. Do I qualify?
Yes, you qualify. But like I said, uniqueness. Uniqueness is about, for example, last year we have over 400,000 people who applied. And
Wow.
the foundation sponsored 4,049 people with $5,000 each. If you look at the average calculation, it's less than 3%. That call for seriousness, how great your idea is, so the creativity behind the idea. So everybody qualifies once you have the business idea.
Amazing. I'd like to talk to Mr. Isaac. You have been a mentor over the years, and you have mentored and had the opportunity to talk with some of the entrepreneurs who have to qualify. Is there any advice you'd like to give people who want to apply? Are there some preferences we have to look out for? For example, I noticed this year or the past year, there was a lot of preference for women entrepreneurs. We have more than 50% of the entrepreneurs that benefited from this being women. Are there some areas of preference we need to give attention to, Mr. Isaac?
Okay. So thank you for the question. Just to add to what Martin just said earlier, um, out of the over 400,000 applied last year, 15,000 actually qualified to pitch their businesses to qualify for the grant. And out of that number, it was only 4,949 that got the funding. Like I said earlier in my introduction, though it is a grant, which invariably we say free money, people must come on board with the attitude to learn. Okay. So if you have any business proposal or a business plan or an idea that will create jobs or solve a problem in society, you must join the Elumelu Foundation with the mindset that I want to learn and be a better version of myself. Such that once you finish with the foundation and you don't even qualify for the grant, You can present your business plan or proposal to anybody to secure the funding that you are looking for, or even to go to the banks. But people drop out because they are not willing to put in the hard work that comes with it.
Okay.
So the work that must come with what you are looking for. So that's the key thing that I need people to understand. You must be willing to learn and work on yourself.
Amazing. I'd love to find out, can we go through a brief idea, a brief overview of the stages one has to go through from the day you get to know about opportunity like today to the end where you get to receive your cash? Could you guys share a brief overview of what really happens? Godwin. Let's say Godwin, Mr. Nathan.
Okay, a brief overview. First, the whole process starts with the application process. We start on the 1st of January to the 31st of March. At that time, you have to apply. Then after that process, the next stage,
Where do you go to apply, sir?
you go to www.tefconnect.com.
Okay.
That's the official page. www.tefconnect.com. Tef T-E-F Connect CONNECT.com. So that's the first process. When you pass there, you have some few questions. You have some simple questions on your business idea and your credibility as in good record and those things all will be taken care of. The countries where you belong and some kind of psychological questions will be asked. Then that stage ends on the 16th of April. The team will contact you, those who are successful. Contact you. Then the next stage is the training session. The training session takes basically 12 weeks. In that stage, you will have a coach who will be mentoring you. Then that coach will take you through the whole 3-month process.
Okay.
After the 3-month process is over, you have what we call the business summary. Before it was a business plan, you write a full business plan. And now it's a business summary. In the business summary, everybody who qualified through the first stage, like my co-host spoke about that, 15,000 people pass through to the next stage. Those 15,000 were the people that passed through the first stage to the second stage. So that 15,000 people will write business plan. So that's the business plan session. A template will be sent across to everybody, and they will select a group of people, that's the 15,000 people. After that process, what we move to the next stage is the review. The team from the Tony Foundation will review. This goes through a lot of processes. We have judges that cut across the whole Africa.
Okay.
It is not only the foundation that review the business so that one will say there's some kind of partiality or not. It's a very transparent process.
Okay.
So we have about 3 stage judges from across Africa that will also score you. After the scoring process, then they will now come out with the list of winners. The list of winners will be declared. After the declaration of the list of winners, the next stage is the presentation of your documents.
Okay.
Earlier on, your documents will be received during the application process. Now they have the confirmation so that people wouldn't get the money wrong. So every document presented will reconfirm. You have to open a bank account that is with UBA, which is the mother of the TEF. That's a founding part of the TEF Foundation.
Okay.
You open an account with UBA. Then when the account is open, now you provide all these details to the online portal. So whatever we are doing just online, there's nothing physical or meeting or whatever. Everything just virtual. So when you provide those details, what happens next is that we have the disbursement process. The disbursement process is the time whereby the money which you are qualified, that's the $5,000, we transfer to each and everyone's account. Then that ends the process. But the final stage is you will now inaugurate into the alumni hub or the alumni network. And in the alumni network, you have the opportunity to network and also meet other people and get other opportunities. Just to add to, of late, we learned the Women for Africa Entrepreneurship across Africa, and Ghana was part. The people that benefited from this, that will be benefiting, and the process is ongoing, are the deaf alumni women the consideration was shifted to them. And each and every test alumni will be receiving 10,000 euros minimum to 50,000 euros. Yeah. So being part of the TED Foundation or applying for TED and really doesn't end there. The foundation is always looking for opportunity to leverage for your business.
Mr. Dato, I'll come there because I know you have a lot more to share in that direction. But let me go to Mr. Isaac also. Could you also talk about with some of the processes we go through? For example, last year I realized that the the part where they needed to enter the bio data of the entrepreneurs as well as complementary information on their businesses, a lot of people were knocked out. A number of people were knocked out as a result of that. So is there some quick tips you want to share with us with regards to the initial stage or any part of the stages along the Tonelu Million Entrepreneurship Program? Mr. Isaac.
Okay, so the foundation keeps trying their best to make the process seamless and better as the years go by. So, like I said, um, once they give a directive, as an entrepreneur, you need to understand what you'll be asked to do and comply by it. There were few information that came out at the early stages. Other people went by that process, and then the information changed again. So when it happens that way, we as the judges are given a criteria for which we have to score those who have presented their pitches or their business plans. So it doesn't stop you from presenting the documentation as you have been directed. People like Martin have been through the process. So normally they tend to share experiences with those who have applied for the first time. So if you have a coach who is taking you through the process, you just have to follow their lead in order to be successful.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Isaac. There was a fact I also noticed last year. That was very interesting. As Mr. Nato said, in previous editions, you need to write long business plan and all that. But this year, the process was a little more easier, but very quickly. In the sense that we're looking forward to have people really expose, give an expose of what their business is, the benefits it gives, and all that, versus their financials. So I would like to find out from you, sir. If I am a young African who is watching right now, I don't have a company registered. Do I qualify to apply for this program? Because obviously they'll ask you about your business, how much do you make, and all that. Do I qualify to apply when I have a brilliant idea of a solution I can
Okay. So to start with, having the idea is really good enough to apply. I had a friend who I was coaching last year who only had an idea and had not started a business at all. So once you start, you apply for it, then you should know that if you are serious about it, you need to start the process of registering your business.
Okay.
Because at the end of the whole program, you'll be required to submit your documentation, which shows that it's a registered business, you have a company account where the funds will be transferred into. So if you have just an idea, it shouldn't stop you from applying in the first place. Just feel free, go through it. And like I said from the onset, have an open mind to learn. So whilst you are in the process of going through the coaching and the documentation, backstage, you are working with the registrar general to get your business registered. Ensure you have a business name, you have your tax identification number, you have your bank account, preferably with UBA, which makes it easier for the funds to be transferred. So for any young person who is watching, listening to at this stage, if you have an idea, just make sure that apply to get the needed funds to take this into reality.
Amazing. I have someone that sent me a question here. He said, okay, so now that I know that it is a very rigorous thing, Mr. Nato, so can I hire a business consultant just do everything for me, and then I just, I just relax somewhere, they just apply for me and I receive it. Is that allowed?
Um, First of all, it's not a good idea. That's the truth of the matter. Because let's talk about the $5,000. The $5,000 is not enough to transform your life. What you need is the training itself, the networking, the connection, and those things. And when you don't get involved, when the money goes bad or you put in money where you don't business can be challenges, what do you do? That will end the whole process. So we always advise no one should get people to do that for them. Get people personally.
There was, I think in 2018 or 2019, there was a challenge where um, we heard somewhere that there were some people who were actually taking money from people. They were soliciting money from people where they give them assurance that when you pay, even before we came for this one, where there's some people create websites where they solicit funds from people, you pay to them, you register them. Do you need to pay any fee to qualify to apply for a TEF entrepreneurship program?
No. It's again
It's absolutely free.
yes, absolutely.
You don't need to pay anything at all.
Nothing. Everything is online. It's even against the norm of the family. And when they get to know, they'll deal with you.
So, viewers, if you are watching, brothers or sisters across the continent, do not pay any registration fee to anyone. It is absolutely free. $0, zero cedis, zero naira. It costs you nothing to apply to be a fellow or an entrepreneur that qualifies to be part of the CEF entrepreneurship program. I have someone asking me a question here. Let me see. It says, um, I have a business partner who I co-founded a business with, and we've been running the business for the past 2 years. We dearly need um, capital to upscale our company at the moment. And my partner is not illiterate. I am illiterate. Nevertheless, he is the CEO of the company and the co-founder. Can we apply for the TF 2022 entrepreneurship program?
If I get his question right, I think he's talking about the CEO is not a literate. So he happened to be. Yes, that partnership is allowed, and also you can during the process you have concepts of ownership or the CEO. So you just sign it and you also present it. So anybody, a team member can apply on behalf of the team, not necessarily the CEO or whoever.
Amazing. Mr. Isaac does someone who is already working in a company. Do I also qualify to apply for this? Or it is just for young people who are unemployed or who are entrepreneurs?
If you are an already existing business, you can still apply. Okay. So, like you said yourself, there are questions that ask about your revenue generation when you are applying. So, if you're an existing business, you can still go ahead and apply. And to add, last year during the pitching competition, there were people who were not fully educated who did their presentation because it was a video.
Okay.
So, they had to talk about their business, and we as judges have to score them based on the idea that they are putting across. So people hire other people to translate what they are saying below. Don't forget, it's for Africa, and it's not everybody that speaks English. There are people that speak French and other languages. So even in Nigeria, though they speak English, no, you know their easiest form of communication is the pidgin.
The pitching, yes.
So there were people who were making their pitches in a pidgin
The
that
pitching.
had subtitle, a subtitle to really help the judges know that okay, this is what I am trying to communicate, and it was allowed.
Wow.
So if the CEO is not illiterate and he is illiterate, he can still take the initiative and apply. It doesn't stop them from applying. So it's give it a shot.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. So I know in some cases there are some terms and conditions that apply that will not permit people to apply for a TEF entrepreneurship program. Do you want to share with us some conditions, some few conditions that does not permit one to apply for TEF? If I
Okay.
recall.
So
Yeah, I'll take Anako and then I'll come to you.
okay.
Yes, some few conditions that I can recall. One is you can't apply when you have an alumni in part of the business. Okay, for example, me in part of the business. Okay. You can't reapply another business idea once you qualify or you are taking some from your foundation. You must not also be affiliated to the foundation. For example, there's a staff working at TEF headquarters and you are connected. Those systems have been put in place. Then there are questions that they ask you concerning either you are political influence person in the society. You need to either have a bad criminal record to check this, or you will be in any business that resulted in any bad record. All those questions will be asked and you need to answer. And that is left at the discretion of the foundation to decide whether to include you or not. Because it's part of the questionnaire during the application.
Okay. Mr. Isaac.
Okay, so Martin has answered most of it. If you have applied in the past and have been successful, you can't apply again. That's the key factor. If your details are already in the system of steps, you can't apply again to secure another funding. If you took the money and you're not successful with your business, unfortunately, you can't apply again. And like you said, if you have somebody working in the foundation, you don't qualify to apply.
Interesting. Yes, yes.
Let me just chip in something. Last year, it's a very unfortunate, about 90 people, old alumni, just find a way to change their details, to reapply.
Really?
Yes. When the foundation was able to pick them out, they were all disqualified. So the TEF application portal is a serious developed website or app that check all these things. So I advise that nobody should be that. It is not a good record for Africa.
Amazing. Someone said, this is a question, said, I signed up the previous year and I could not finish the application. Do I need to register a new do I need to register a new profile to apply for this year's challenge?
No, you don't need to register. You can just go back to the previous one. Even when you are part of the 15,000 who went through the last process and you are disqualified, you couldn't make it to the seat capital. Just go back with the old portal, Gmail account and apply again. As many as you will be picked one day.
So I remember there was a lady who contacted me and said, I'm applying for the test. I think she has a successful business. Actually, there are two very successful business. One of them is a Mandela Washington Fellow. One is a very established business woman. They have strong brands. I've applied 3 times already. Both of them coincidentally have applied twice. So, do they need to continue? Is there something they're not doing well? Is there advice on the event?
Like I said, most of us do not research. It's the uniqueness of your business count. For example, you are two people selling food. Let's say you are selling bamboo, okra soup, something like that. Okay. And one decided to add a kind of maybe spices that make the food tasty. And then you also decided that okay, maybe I'm using onion and the onion is not good for health. And he introduced another good quality that make a food.
The packaging.
Yeah, that make a food unique. That person will prefer over you. So what you only need to do is that just go back and rewatch your business model, try to do more research and change certain things. You will be break. But mind you, it is not automatically that you win because the number is huge. But once you keep trying, one day it will be your turn.
How many times did you try before you got selected?
Also, these are trying the first time.
Wow. Mr. Isaac, are you a fellow yourself? Have you ever applied for TF?
Oh, my first encounter with theft, I applied to be a mentor straight away.
Okay, so you
The first,
went through?
yeah, it went through for the first time. I was
Wow.
successful at the first time.
Oh, so you are an alumni and you are now a mentor.
Yes. So
Amazing.
what happens is that if you are not, I have a couple of friends who are also mentors who had to apply like 3 times or 4 times before they were successful in the first. So you shouldn't be discouraged. You just need to keep on trying, okay? And then you need to ask questions and try to consult other people like Martin and yourself. But if you think you can do it all by yourself and you are failing, then it means there's something that you're not doing right, which you need to find out.
Okay, there's this question I want to ask. It's quite technical. Is it possible for a couple to apply for the TEF entrepreneurship program separately?
Yes, it's possible.
Okay, okay, okay. So let's assume maybe you won. Your wife also apply again.
It's possible.
Okay,
It doesn't change anything. It doesn't add up anything. It's not like you are bringing the gap
okay,
or the rules because you are different people with different ideas.
okay. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, it's getting interesting. Let me check whether we have some questions from our viewers. Any more questions? Please don't miss the opportunity. Between now and March, you're going to have multiple sections of this. On this year, we want to ensure that people don't have the excuse that, oh, I didn't hear about it. That's why we are using this opportunity to reach you through the Reality TV platform to ensure that you benefit from this opportunity. I have a question that says, I'm into digital advertisements. I use social media to do adverts for companies. Does this qualify to apply for the TEF entrepreneurship program?
Yes, every business qualifies, like I said earlier. How unique you present your business that matters. So if you're just doing just digital marketing, what features are you adding that everybody would like to go for your business? Okay, it matters. But like I said, this particular year business, we're also looking at the green economy, which is detailed with the sustainable developmental goals. So you should also work out business around that area. Then agriculture is always highly considered.
Preferred.
Yes,
Agriculture. Please, you just heard a big tip. If you have a business that is connected to agriculture, big advantage of this opportunity. Because I remember the demographics for last year gave preference to two areas I will not forget, which was the agri economy aspect and then to women entrepreneurs. So women entrepreneurs, you are encouraged, please apply in your numbers and ensure that you spend time to research on your business to ensure you are selected because you have a lot more advantage over a male entrepreneur, especially this year. And if you have a business model or plan or business that is connected to agriculture, the planting aspect or the packaging aspect or the distribution aspect, take advantage of this year's application. Mr. Isaac, we are just about running up. Are there some key points you want to share before we take your last comments?
Okay. So I would say I'm currently working with on an EU funded project which focuses on the green economy. So you are right if you tell your applicants who are hopeful to apply this year to go into the green economy. And I can tell you there is a huge opportunity in the green economy space, not necessarily up to farming or distribution or whatever, but in terms of waste management, there's a huge market and opportunity. even outside the Tonelumelu Foundation that people can explore. So this is what I'll tell people to look out for. Research about the green economy space. Now Ghana wants to go into their pilot in the Bui area to look out for opportunities in areas. Plastic has become a menace in the country. The bottles or the plastics are not the issue, but what becomes of it. There are people who are doing so many things the plastic waste. What can you also do? Look for opportunities in that sector. In the sustainable forestry aspect, we keep on talking about trees being cut down. In the 70s, we had over 40,000 hectares. Now we have about 1.9. What can you do? So there are a lot of opportunities that people can explore. If they are looking out for ideas, they should take time to look into the environment and go for it. And like we have said, if there's any advice or information that they want, I'm sure if they reach out to you or any of your team, production team members, you can get that information because this is an opportunity that must be taken full advantage of. I have a lot of people who start and drop out. Please, once you apply for it, make sure you complete it. If they tell you you're not successful, it's better than to drop off and not complete it. At least you must have taken a lesson or two, which you can use in your business or use to apply in the years ahead. So those are my final words to your viewers out there.
Thank you for that extra tip again. So, if you are into renewable renewable initiatives that target um, solving problems that are connected to our environment or to climate or agriculture, or which is women based. So SDG goal number, that's goal number 5, inclusivity of women. SDG goal number 13, which is speaks about climate, and then SDG goal number 12 that talks about responsible consumption. SDG goal number 8, decent work and economic growth, and then SDG goal number 2, which has to do with food security or elevating or eliminating hunger. You have a great opportunity. And please make sure you take advantage of the SDGs. Get to know the SDGs. I remember during our application when we applied in 2018, it was one of the information we got earlier that they were looking out for businesses that have, even in the application, I know in some applications, I don't know about the time, they get to ask you which SDG are you seeking to. Yeah, exactly. So please ensure that you know about the sustainable development goals, find out about the goals, find out about its targets, and then see how you can align your business to it because TEF is a global agency, even though it's always open for people from Africa or Africans based in the diaspora. You need to understand the SDGs and connect them to your business. Mr. Rato, any specific information you want to share that I did not ask you about to our viewers on how to apply? Okay.
With the application process, I think we have spoken enough about that. Yeah. But I would also like you to know that there are a lot of opportunity when it comes to tech. Even with regard to UBA, which is part of the foundation, UBA will support you once you are alumni, okay, of tech. They have a package for alumni, special package. So you just don't end there. There are other opportunities like that. Like we were saying, the Women Entrepreneurship Program, when they decided to land that particular program, they went to TEF because TEF is a recognized strong brand in Africa. So they went to TEF instead of them to go and look for people to apply and those things, they stopped it and they went to TEF. So anytime you join the TEF family, you are a big person. Right? And they are getting recognition everywhere you go. When you go to a place, say, I'm from TEF, that level of respect is given to you. So our advice me people that want to join, take the process serious. Take the process, research it. And one thing is that I believe mostly in the training because some of the errors we commit is about we don't do more research on our business idea. We don't take the legal aspect serious. Everybody down to business. But this deaf training will give you an edge over that. I quite remember during our time there was a financial model that we are supposed to do.
Right, so, that financial model.
I decided to take my some accountants and big guys who are already in the university. Now that time they say, this is really a master project in the university, we couldn't handle it. So how are you able to do this? But through care, within that time, we are able to go through all those things and we are okay with that. And templates we give it to you
to follow up allow these archives, you know, the lessons and everything from the Aluminum's tenants, his pillars of business that brought him to build his business are some of the things that I always remember.
And good enough to UBA is coming up with a project whereby the department is all the tech business. So if you are a tech business, UBA will link you up to other facilities for you to enjoy. Now, there's one thing I would like to say here that is, as the hub lead and executive within the Ghana, what we are trying to do is that schools, institutions, group of people who need our support, we are readily available to come and assist in the training process.
Okay.
The coaching
For this application,
whoever needs that support, because we are advocating for more Ghanaians to be selected.
So, and also those watching who are not Ghanaians, take advantage.
And finally, I would like to thank people like you who are also part of the alumni body, and also for having a platform like Reality who recognize the need for you to use your platform to reach out to people. I think you are doing a good job, and we are calling on other platforms to also come one day or the other to help us increase the publicity, the awareness, and support as many Africans to become entrepreneurs. I would like to leave this word with us. There is no better time to be an entrepreneur than now.
Thank you very much. Isaac, your closing words.
Well, I would like to say, as many as people out there should take up the opportunity and apply. They should just do their best to apply. And like Martin said, there's no better opportunity than now to be an entrepreneur. Even if you are working 8 to 5, if you have a side gig that is giving you an additional revenue, go for it. Go for it. So those are my final words.
I have a strong appeal to make, especially to students in the tertiary institutions at the moment. If you're a student in a tertiary institution at the moment and you heard about this or you're watching this is a golden opportunity. Do not wait to come out of school before you apply for a job. You can be in the first year, second year, third year, design a business, look out for a challenge, come up with a solution. That could just be what will support you in your education, maybe to the next level, or be a supporting a support for even your employment at the moment. You could be working, if you are young in your life and you think you have a solution. This could just be that launch pad for you. Maybe if you try to get support from family members and friends and you never believe in your ideas, Tony Elumelu and his partners believe in you. So take advantage of this. Visit www.tefconnect.net and apply today. You could be an alumni just like myself. I was so privileged. I will never. There's no way I'll ever forget the TEF or the Elumelu Foundation because I had a special privilege that will always be on record for the rest of my life. Where I had the opportunity to attend the TEF forum, where I met the president of Ghana. Even though I'm from Ghana, I never had the opportunity to meet in Ghana. I had the opportunity to meet him. Not only that, I had the opportunity to take a memorabilia picture that I will always show my children and young, you know. And so you never know what opportunity this might present you. It can just be that opportunity that will carry you to a very high level. And it is such a wonderful network. It's a network for me. You meet people, different businesses on our platform. Someone wants someone to do a job for them. They want a service provider. And right on the platforms, you get service providers that will provide services for you at affordable prices or even for free. So take advantage to be part of this. Don't miss the opportunity. Complete the application. You have solid 3 months, January, February, March. So even if you start in January and you go through meticulously, you should be able to complete. And it's not difficult. It's just a biography of yourself and a bit of your idea. As simple as that. Give your demographics, give your pictures, give accurate biodata of yourself because there will be checks on you to find out who you really are. If you have issues and you are sure you're not too sure about it, you could visit the Deaf Ghana network, right? On Facebook, drop a question for them. If you are in Ghana, maybe you can call me, right? Please announce your number. He is the boss in Ghana. I mean, he leads and coordinates our activities as a member in the country. So, can you share your number?
My number is 0540 374411. 0540 374411. And also Dev Ghana Network on Facebook.
Sure. Or you could just drop a comment right in the live stream, or you could send us an email, info.realityonline at gmail. That's info.realitytv@gmail.com or info@realityonline.com. And we will connect you to the right people, people like Isaac or Mr. Nato. We'll connect you to them for you to get mentored. I mentor people sometimes, but not all the time. And if I have the time to do that. But these men are always available to connect you to our vast number of alumni across the country. And even in other countries, you could just Google and you get to find out about alumni groups in your country. So you could just Google maybe TEF, maybe Ghana, TEF, Nigeria, and some of those links pop up and you'll be able to connect with them. But I think one of the best places to be is on the TEF Connect platform itself, .net. You could, it is a very open platform, it's a Facebook of entrepreneurs. So you can connect with entrepreneurs, ask questions for people who are on, post out there, and you get people to support you. A very big thank you to you, Mr. Anato and Mr. Isaac, for making time to be available. I'm very sure we'll have another opportunity before it closes for you to apply. This video will be posted on YouTube and to be on our website for you to watch over and over again. If you have more questions, just go to the platform. We also have another TEF platform, which is a www.tonyelumelu.foundation.org, where you will also get information about how to apply. Special thanks to my production team, Mr. Eric Nati and Marcos Jau, and I call him Biggie. Thank you very much for your support and to the rest of the team for your contributions in making this program a success. My name is Steven Selassie. This is Reality TV. I'll be back next time with another information section. Don't forget to visit our website for more opportunities on www.realityonline.com. There are many opportunities out there. I want you to go there for yourself and you will be pleased you did. Thank you and it's bye for now.